Hello. Well, as you can see, I'm on a path that's lined with anemones. Let's see, certainly, got to work backwards, certainly behind me to the right, left as you look at it. But yeah, so I'm bringing you down here and on a kind of I forced myself to go out because I don't know, because I did, and yeah, well, we'll go and see what we can find. I'm planning, providing I can get there and stuff, to go down to the river, stream, river. You know, I know what we call rivers here aren't what many people call rivers. But you know, we've got rivers relevant to the size of our land. So I may pop. Oh, that's a nice bank behind. It's oh yeah. There you go. Nice bit of old bank, some old coppice, a little bit of moss, some nice young hazel growth. Lovely. Now I'm not alone here. I can hear voices rising up. I love this stump here. I always visit it when I come through. There's some nice bit of feel here. Is that a word? Bit of feel? Makes a change to be in a wood like this, doesn't it, for me? So let's go and find those voices, eh? Yeah, so we're not alone here. I come out a bit later, so I'm not surprised. Look at those root, yeah, that tennis player, old man's beard, Vitus Gerolitus. It's not actually Vitus. I mean, it's not actually Gerolitus. There's a real strong smell of fox here. Really musty. Oh, look at that. Wow. It's a nice shape, isn't it? So we come and view that tree for one of possibly the last times. Oh no, hang on, is that an ash? It's not, is it? What's that then? Field maple? Can't tell, its branches certainly aren't ash-like. Look. Oh, another hare. Wow. Look at that. There's a sentinel. That valley, eh? That's a hell of a steep slope. Really is. I'm not going up there. I might do, actually, on the way back, but it wasn't in my plan. Oh, another hare. Wow. That's 2 this year. I don't often see them. I know some people see loads, but around here it's not a common sight. One of them lovely mossy walls all the way along here. Now one of those sort of a kind of quintessential English bank, isn't it? British bank. Don't know. I mean, yeah, okay. Maybe England and Wales for sure. Scotland's definitely different. Look at this for a bank there. Look. A wall, I mean, rather than a bank. I'm obsessed. I kind of do wonder what it's like going down through there nowadays. I have been there before now. I used to have friends who lived up there. And there's the oak we were just looking at. I know there's a bit of a spring that emerges down here, isn't there? From somewhere. Here. There we go. There it is, isn't it? It's been taken through on a pipe. Or via a pipe. Not on a pipe. Yeah, that is interesting. I'll have to check the map, see how well that valley I was just talking about, see how viable it is to go up there. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? You know, and I know it's about safety, isn't it? Your instincts come out in the wild, and going along a valley like that, an open valley like that, makes you quite vulnerable because you're seen. You can be seen easily from above, and yeah. And certainly if you've got some women with you, their voices they're quite a way away, but yet you can hear them because they're high. The higher registers are easy to pick up, whereas deeper ones, more booming, are harder to hear. And nice mossy bases through there. Can you see them? Yeah, I'm going to move on before. Well, I'm not going to be able to film much more. I meant, you know, much more before their voices start to overtake. So it's a shame because this bit looks quite nice and green, doesn't it, with the coppice. But I'm going to go turn a different way, and I just hope they're not going to follow me. And this is why I come out earlier than this, because that puts me way ahead of the game. But maybe them having to cross the spring will keep them quiet. It's a bit of a kind of lake. So yeah, pant alert. You can see from the path here that water comes down here. You know, obviously that's worn out over years, and possibly 2020 and 2019, because they were kind of wet years. I think that might have done something, because suddenly loads of people started walking out, And when you're in a spot like this, with loads of people with the water, it's going to do quite a bit of erosion, because people try and avoid the water, don't they? But like I was saying, I'm going to head down to the river. But I have to go a way that I'm not entirely comfortable with, due to the military I'm not quite sure how to even describe it. Due to its military input. That's probably the best way. So I'll see you further on up there. Another old oak, sadly hidden behind a fence. Yeah, I've just come the opposite way to a whole load of people. So that makes me happy. Trouble is, it's still going uphill. So I'd have a look in here. Not that interesting, is it? Bit bland, as woods go. I did hear a vehicle behind us. I can't quite work out which way it would have gone from and to, but lucky I didn't decide to sneak through the wood, isn't it? So let's follow the animal track. Just have a look, and yeah. Intriguing. There's a view. I think we may get a slightly better view of that valley there in a while, but no fields of yellow. Or is that one at the, nope, no fields of yellow that I can see, so that's great. So let's crack on. It's weird, I can smell laundry. What? There is a house up here. I wasn't going to film this because it's not that interesting, and I don't really like having signs of civilization on my channel. There has to be a good reason that somebody's house, although considering where I am, secret location, it may not be just somebody's house. It may be part of a sort of line of defence, if you know what I mean. I keep birds there. Now there's an alarm if ever there was one. Now although that looks nice, they're going to escape into the wild and cross with our native ones. Another example of people not knowing what they're doing, really. Oh, that looks nice, let's bung them in. Yep, they don't realise just how unique Britain is. I know this is unusual for me, but I can hear a lot of rushing water down there. Obviously a waterfall, but I thought you might like to see this bit where I'm descending here. Because not often, you know, there's open bits of land with views on my videos. We go down there, okay. I thought this is supposed to, yeah, it does follow a track, right. Yeah, heavily guarded. Oh, and you can't, not allowed to see here, let's put everything there. So obviously these were old ashes here, but we've got a vantage point about now, so it's a shame, but and there you go, there's more view of the valley there. Shall I zoom in for you? Okay, cue noise and wobble. Let's adjust it slightly, there you go. Yeah, see, it's not as clear today. Yesterday was a really clear day, but today not so much. I mean, that's lost in haze over there, isn't it? Anyway, let's continue. See, it looks like a lake of some kind that somebody's created. But we're able to walk through these ash, they haven't been felled yet, so I'm going to do that. There is a footpath that goes off left in a minute, but I don't want to do it, don't want to take it. I'm going to follow the track round. The footpath is the quicker way, admittedly. And it's quite muddy, as you can hear. Squelch alive. I have to say that at least, you know, the cutting of the ash is happening slowly. You know, that they're not coming along and doing every bit. Now here's the footpath that goes off down there. I don't even know whereabouts it goes, but I don't really want to go down that bank. We will meet it. So, you know, no worries about that. We're going to meet it. So we're going to be going probably down to where that farm is, and then following the river to the right and heading into those woods up there. It is tempting, isn't it? But I'm not going to, because I won't be able to film it. It'll be too steep. So let's carry on down this lovely little, well, this is like following a river actually. This is actually running with water. Can I show you? Yeah, see, it's running with water. I wasn't asking your permission back there. I was I was wondering whether I could actually get the camera so it would show you the water. Now this is just reminding me now that I have said in a couple of videos that losing the ash is losing 50% of our big trees. Well, I know there's three. There's oak, ash and beech, but where I am there aren't that many beech trees. There are a few dotted about, but not, you know, nowhere near the percentage of ash and oak. And in fact, ash is probably the greatest of the percentage. So obviously you can, you know, it doesn't take a genius to work out just how devastating cutting out the majority of the big trees here. Sure, we're left with lovely hazel. It's you know, one of my favourite trees anyway, just because of the way it grows and everything. But many trees are sadly lacking, and here you can see this is like possibly this is an old hedge that stopped being laid. Yeah, this is a nice little path. I like it. On the map, this looked like a track when I was checking it out, but I've got to be honest, well, I prefer this. Much prefer this. Yeah, it's a case of who dares wins, it really is. Oh look, oh, this is a nice bank. I didn't spot this. And then just here, look at that. Primrose and Nems. Oh, mind my head. And no, I didn't bring my secateurs today. Because I knew most of the path where I was going. This is good, isn't it? This is a nice one. I'm loving this. Talking of beech trees, I can see a few up in there. Or can I? I can't get to, I can't see the tops, can't really get to film them. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, oh, fox. Oh, ho, ho. You see where it comes down and then goes across to the other side. That was very musty, Mr. Fox. But I mean, this is a, what's this? Field maple. That's quite old. That's quite a few hundred years old. And that's why this path is still a path. Look at the beauty of the young old man's beard there. Just there. And the bluebells. Oh, this is nice. Pheasants stay so quiet, don't they? Look at that. This really does. This is giving me vibes of Fairport Convention. One of the first albums I bought was their live album called Farewell, Farewell. Which I aside from the little pictures they superimposed on it. I like that as a cover. It was the British countryside, or the English countryside really, because the English countryside is different to Welsh, the Scottish, you know. Oh, these are amazing. I'm glad we came down here and got a record of these. Wow, this is nice. Wow. Sorry for all the wowing. But this to me is just proof that, you know, I nearly didn't come out today. I worked out yesterday where I'd go if I did go, but I was going to see how well I slept, and then take it from there. Yeah, if I'd gone further afield, then I may have, you know, I may have started earlier, but I'm kind of half tempted to tell you where I am, but let's put it this way. You will have heard of the place that I am near. Is that enigmatic enough? Okay, right, I'm going to, well, you'll see, look. I'm going to put the camera down now, turn it off so I can negotiate here. So this ain't the easiest. Look at that lot. There was a bird chirping. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, can you hear them? Now that is crucial. Because what that means is, we're looking down there for, what that means is they feel safe. Because the only reason they don't chirp is when a predator's around. So that chirping on an instinctive level makes you feel relaxed. That's why people love birdsong. But makes total sense, doesn't it? Now let's well, there's a wren. Oh, that's a wren. I was trying to get a shot of it, but it's now behind. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, it's gone again. Never mind. It's still there. Somewhere in that mass of branches there's a wren. Now where they've cut on the other side, which I'm not quite showing you, at least there's going to be hazel growing back, so it's not all lost. It'll only take a couple of years for it to feel like it's something again. Now look at this. See, that's another one, very old. That's field maple too, and that's, you know, all that there. That means it's had work done, whether hedged or coppiced, because they did use the coppice field maple, but I can't think why. Probably for charcoal, maybe. That's a possible one. If anyone knows, tell me, because there's so much evidence of field maple being coppice that I've got on this channel. Look at that. Fusing itself. Well, you know, either a branch come out or from the trunk there, or a branch from the bottom. Either way, it's propping it up. Look at that. I know it's deformed through man, but you have to kind of appreciate it, that nature makes it, nature recovers even deformed. So there is where we would have come down. See, that's nice, isn't it, actually? But I'm glad I went the other way. It is nice. It's almost tempting to go back up it, but I'm not going to. Because look at that going up there. No, not with my legs. Well, I could do it, but I know what I'd have to do on the other end of it, so yeah. Again, this is quintessential English, isn't it? And do you know what? No, I don't know. Everywhere I look in the landscape in Britain, I just think, that's been worked. And it probably has, actually. So there's where the noise is coming from. It's about the best shot I can get for you. That's quite too loud for me to talk over. I'd be shouting. And the last thing I want to do is annoy the people in the farm, but look at the soil creep on that. If you heard some noise behind, it was a muntjac. There you go. Right, we're going to see it. There it goes. Little pig dog. It's a deer, but looks like a cross between a pig and a dog. Not fans, another example of imported non-indigenous species that have come over here and are damaging stuff. Irreparably damaging stuff. Tell you what, I wonder if we're going to meet it further on. I suspect that we will, but we're going to go into those woods. Now, I'm thinking of having a coffee in a minute. Let's have a nice bit of shade here. But look, Hey, a bit of a Windows throwback, huh? But that's not why I was doing that, was it? Ah, where there's one, there's Swan. So let's zoom in. And out. You see the slope on that. I mean, that's an ideal site for a camp, isn't it? You know, just is. You got a view over here, you come down to the river, you got access, but you're far enough for to be away from invaders. Yeah, I can see it. And look, on the other side, see? We've got all this, you know? You can get the invaders from both sides if you work as like a double town team. Just saying. Yeah, I'm just making the point. Because, I mean, that's quite big, really. And as someone has mentioned before on this channel, that it's quite interesting how military bases are very near deeply, strongly energetic places on the earth. Now the sun's come out now. There's a willow leaning over. You know, I mean, when I say about the trees, I mean, you know, oh, look at this. Look at that massive caterpillar. Can you see what I mean? But you know, when I say, like, you know, about the tall big trees, I know we've got willows, we've got alders, we've got ash, we've got beech, we've got hornbeam, we've got field maple, we've got birch, ducks. Oh, it's a real wildlife walk today, isn't it? I just walked over some molehills. What else is there? You know, but oak and ash. I know there are beech woods in southern England, and I know I've mentioned this before, but in 1987 some of them were decimated overnight by a hurricane. It's nice going a different way to how you would have obviously gone. You see different stuff, and also if you see, that's quite a mound, isn't it? Anyway, you know, you see different stuff, and also if you go off the beaten track, you know, because some walks are quite, they're more regularly walked, let's say. So although I go on part of those, I then disappear off where I know people aren't going to be going so much. And this is true, because I've just sat and had coffee, chatted to the swans, who didn't want to play any of their material. But yeah, obviously they were feeling moody. It's an obscure music reference, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Sorry and not sorry. Look at that undercut on the bank there, where the roots are all now exposed. You know, that was a blackbird feeling a bit threatened. They do a bit. I don't know why they do that to me, because I'm always nice to them. Always. All their, you know, all their friends. I rescued one from a strawberry net. It was stealing strawberries, and I rescued her. Meanwhile, while I was rescuing her, its partner was dive bombing my head. I literally, I'm like, you nutter! I'm trying to free her for you. But anyway, can't reason with some of these birds, can you? You know, I have robins follow me around daily, you know, and I dig up food for blackbirds, lots of it. But they're always sort of, they never really go and thank me. They do it, but they're a bit like cats, you know. They sort of just come in and go, oh, feed me, aren't I lovely, aren't I lovely? Thanks, bye. You know, that kind of thing. No sincerity in their thank yous.